जय द्वैत चंद्र गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So we are almost in the last part, not almost, we are in the last part of the 28th chapter. So I'll just read the last paragraph. In the Stotra Ratna 43, Yamunacharya writes, Yamunacharya is again one of our acharyas. Yamunacharya writes, My Lord, those who keep themselves independent of your service are helpless. They work on their own account, and thus they receive no support from superior authority. When somebody who is there's this thing, no, that I am my own boss. So when somebody is their own boss and there is no one above them, then just by simply hearing it may sound very fancy. Wow, I am my own boss. But that means that all the stress, the workload, the responsibility, everything is on that person. And if something goes wrong, that person has nobody to go to and take shelter or take advice from, because that person is on the top. And therefore, there is no one who can help that person. So, Yamunacharya is saying that those who keep themselves independent of the Supreme Lord's service, they are helpless because they are working on their own account. What is there in the account of those people who are not performing devotional service? Nothing is there. It is zero. Only zeros are there. Unless we add Krishna in our life, there is only zero, 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 zero. No matter how many qualifications we have, how many degrees and certificates, and how much bank balance we have, and how high profile work we are doing, how many people know us, how influential we are, none of these things really matter if somebody is not engaged in Krishna's devotional service, because they are working on their own account. Their bank balance is actually, spiritual bank balance is nil. Therefore, when they need the real help on based on the real problems, there will be no support from superior authority, because they do not have the knowledge that we can seek help from this person. We can seek help from this authority. They do not have that knowledge. Therefore, I long for the time when I shall engage fully in your transcendental loving service without any desire for material satisfaction and without hovering on the mental plane. Only when I engage in such unalloyed devotional service will I enjoy actual spiritual life. This is actually our condition. Yamunacharya is a great devotee, is an acharya, is a pure devotee. And this is his humility, this is the mood. And actually, this is our reality. This is, if we say this, it is not humility, it is our reality. But for acharyas and for pure devotees, when they see it, they see it from with their own realizations, with true feelings. But that is actually their humility, genuine humility. So we should long for the time that we are also able to fully engage in the transcendental loving service of Lord Krishna without any desire for material satisfaction and without hovering on the mental plane. Only when we engage in such unalloyed devotional service, that is when we will enjoy the actual spiritual life. Upon hearing this statement, the Lord requested Sri Ramananda Rai to go still further. And with that, we go to chapter 29. Pure love for Krishna. See where it started? When we started, then we were speaking about the different expansions of the Lord, the expansions of the expansions of the Lord, the potency of the Lord. Then we were mentioning the Mayavad philosophy. Then there was a debate that why is Mayavad philosophy all bogus? what is direct interpretation of the Vedant Sutra, all that was happening. Vedas and Vedant Sutra, all that discussion was going on. And then there is entry of Sri Ramananda Rai, and Sri Ramananda Rai takes us to this platform of where the discussion is pure love for Krishna, which is actually the ultimate goal of human life. Encouraged by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to proceed further, Arabalo means tell me more, speak more about this. Sri Ramananda Rai said that the fraternal relationship with Lord Krishna is a still higher transcendental position. The reason Ramananda Rai said this is because when the relationship with Krishna increases in affection, the mood of fear and the consciousness of the superiority of the Supreme Lord diminish. Because previously Ramananda Rai spoke about the Dasya Bhav, and I gave the example that okay, Hanumanji in the Dasya Ras, that means servitude attitude. Hanumanji will never say, "Come, Lord Ramchandra, let's take a selfie together." Hanumanji will never say like that because his mood is I am the servant of Lord Ramchandra. Let me sit at the lotus feet of Lord Ramchandra. But the friends of Krishna, hey, come Krishna. You become the horse and we will sit on your back. Chal mere ghode tick tick tick. This is the mood of the friends. So fraternal relationship with Lord Krishna is still higher transcendental position than the Dasyaras. Because in Dasya Bhav, there is a mood of fear. If I do this, will it please my Lord? Or will it, will it, will my Lord, what will my Lord feel? So there is that consciousness that that Lord is superior to me and I am servant. So all the time that consciousness is there. It is not bad. Actually, in every level, as we go higher and higher and higher, the previous moods are already there in the next level. But the previous moods are overpowered with more intimacy with the Lord. And therefore they get covered. So this mood of fear and the consciousness of superiority of the Supreme Lord, it diminishes in the next level, that is fraternal relationship. That means friendship. In friendship, in if we just think of our own friends during school time, are somebody did something, okay, actually suddenly I'm remembering some incidents that my father shared about his and his friend is very much in the group right now, our Lokaman Krishna Prabhu. So when we hear childhood pastimes of my father and Lokaman Krishna Prabhu, me and Mohan, and we are all laughing like, okay, this happened, tell us more. So this in fraternal relationship, okay, Lokaman Krishna Prabhu will not sit to think, okay, whether my friend will feel bad or not or something. He did this. Let me run behind him with a bamboo stick. Let me give him one. He needs to be hit because he did this mistake. How did you do like this? This is friendship where we don't think who is higher and who is lower. So like that in relationship with Krishna also, the friends, they are in so much love with Krishna in the friendship mood that although the mood of fear and the consciousness of they know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, they know that they are eternal servants of Krishna, but that mood has now got covered by their intense feelings of friendship relationship, the mood of friendship. At this point, the mood of faithfulness increases. Oh, my friend, wherever I go, I need Krishna. He's my friend. Whatever I do, Krishna needs to be there. If Krishna is not there, maza nahi aa raha hai. There is no fun in playing the game. Okay, in the game also, Krishna must lose. So, okay, Krishna will not win. We will win today. But that mood of faithfulness is there. That is Krishna okay? Is Krishna with us? Even when all these friends, Krishna's friends, when they were entering the mouth of Aghasur, they were looking behind and calling to Krishna, hey, Krishna, you also come. Huh? And when they were entering, there were some friends who said, hey, this looks like a huge serpent. There were some other friends who were saying, Arey, you have gone mad. You have no idea. How can this be a serpent? Chalo, chalo, this is a huge cave. It is there for us to play. Let us go inside. No, no, no. It is a big snake. I'm telling you. We are telling you, don't go inside. Arey, no, Baba. And Krishna is sitting, Krishna is there, and these friends are saying, Arey Krishna, we are going inside, you also come and play with us. Now, when these pastimes are going on, in the material world, we have Mahamaya, who has put a veil on our eyes, who has covered our eyes with materialism, and therefore we have forgotten our real identity. Therefore, it is taking us so much clearing, purification, just in order to again, um, what to say, awaken the love for Krishna. Love for Krishna is there. Pure love for Krishna is there within the soul. But because there are so many layers that have formed, that now we have to go through so many purification just to again go back to that. So that is what the work of Mahamaya is, to put a veil on our eyes. But that same Maya is Yoga Maya. And who are we speaking about? In Mahamaya is Durga Devi, and Yoga Maya is Shubhadra Maya. Same personality. They are not different. They are the same personality. But for the materialists, Mother Shubhadra becomes Mahamaya in the form of Durga Devi. She is the jailer. She has imprisoned us because we are all criminals. She has imprisoned us for rehabilitation, for correction, for correcting us. But in the spiritual world, the same Shubhadra Maya is Yoga Maya, who puts a veil in the eyes of the devotees as well as Lord Krishna, so that Krishna forgets that he is the supreme God. Krishna also thinks, Arey, my friends are entering into this gufa now, what will happen? For a moment, he also forgot. But Yog Maya knows when to lift that veil, because so that Krishna can relish these pastimes, and so that the devotees of Krishna can relish the pastimes. If Krishna always remembers that he is the supreme Lord, and if the devotees in the spiritual world always remember that he is the supreme Lord, then these rasa, these transcendental relationship and mellows will never happen. Then there will only be dasya bhav. Then there is no question of sakhya bhav and vatsalya bhav and madhurya bhav. Are a devotee, how can a devotee go and slap Krishna, the Supreme Lord? It is not possible. Therefore, in order for Krishna to relish these relationships, and in order for and so that the devotees can relish these relationships and give pleasure to Krishna, therefore, Yoga Maya has been given this duty that as per the time and situation, you have to either put the veil on the eyes or you have to take out the veil from the eyes. So when these friends are entering the mouth and the Krishna sees that all the friends enter and they are not coming out, they've all fainted, almost dead. Krishna gets worried for a moment, and he is completely thinking, oh, how am I going to save my friends? That is the love Krishna has for his friends. And immediately, Yog Maya does the work. She lifts that veil, and then Krishna immediately remembers that he is the Supreme Lord. So Krishna enters, and now he is aware that, oh, now I have to kill Aghasur, and I have to make my friends wake up from their deep sleep. So therefore, Krishna enters. First he kills Aghasur, and then it is said in Bhagavatam, there is a detailed description that it takes some time for Krishna to come out from the mouth or the stomach of Aghasur, because Krishna has been going to each and every Gopa friend and putting his hand on them so that they can wake up, so that they forget that they had fallen not asleep actually, but it was almost like they lost their consciousness. So Krishna revives them, and then all of them together come out. And while it takes time for Krishna and the friends to come out, Gopa friends, the soul of Aghasur comes out from comes out from that body and is waiting on a higher platform for Lord Krishna to come. Because now, once touched by Lord Krishna, the body becomes pure and the soul revives the memory of eternal relationship. Therefore, immediately Aghasur becomes a pure devotee. And when the soul comes out, The demigods were waiting for the soul of Aghasur to come to their planets, because when some very reputed personality comes, suppose Narendra Modi comes in my house, then I will become very popular. Everybody will say, "Hey, wow, Narendra Modi came in Mataji's house. Wow." So I will become famous. Therefore, the demigods, they want to become famous by inviting these pure devotees. So we should be very careful when the devotees also leave their body. The soul will go through various stations. All these stations they have to cross. Different stations will be there. They will cross through the planets of the demigods also, where everything is made of gold and beautiful. And then the celestial other planets will be there, where the celestial girls will be there, and they will be also calling, "Please come here, please come here." So if there is even a tinge of any other desire, even one tinge, then we will, from while we are traveling to the spiritual abode, it is possible that we may think, "Oh, this is so nice. Let me go and stay there." Bus. Then again we lose that chance. Therefore, it is very important that we prepare ourselves. It is easier to say, but it is important to repeat this so that we remember that every moment we have to remind ourselves that I am Krishna's, I am Krishna's, I am Krishna's. I just want Krishna. I just want Krishna. I just want to serve Krishna. Want Krishna means what? Not sit and do nothing. I want to serve Krishna. This again and again we have to remind ourselves. Otherwise, after doing so much bhajan, it is possible that we land up in the heavenly planets. And then again, Shine Punya Marte Loke Vishanti. As our all the piety is lost, then again we come down in this material world. But after doing sadhana, if we go to the heavenly planets, and if we are still aware that what mistake we have done, then there is a possibility that we will come back, and we will get a chance again to take birth in a devotee family. But again, as if one has to come in this material world again, they have to go through the janma mrityu jara vyadhi. If it is not a cycle, also still the sufferings will be there. Therefore, we have to be very, very focused, or rather, we have to try to be very focused. We cannot be, it is not possible, it is not in our control. The efforts, the consciousness, our thought process, every moment, whether we are aware or not, that is something that we can be careful about, or we can make ourselves aware about. What we become, that is not in our hands. So, efforts are in our hands. We will again continue reading from the same part because I just went in another direction. So we'll continue reading from here, Krishna willing, again tomorrow. So we'll stop here for today. And thank you very much, dear devotees, for your kind association. श्री श्रीमद शिला जय पताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, सत्यामा पूर्णमी माता
हरे
की जय।
कृष्णा, all
हरि
glories to
बोल, हरि
Krishna.
बोल।